am here on this glorious Wednesday to give you another sweet, vicious review. So, like I say every time I watch the show, I took some notes. So, we open with Barton writing a name on the survivor's wall. And Harris saying to him, "Are you sure this is gonna work?" And he goes, "I'm positive." They look at the wall and that's when they get their next target. And then they leave. So then we see Jules walking into Ophilia's apartment while Ophelia is having sex with her new boyfriend. And Jules worries that Evan will be Ophilia's distraction and he'll get in the way of the vigilante stuff they're trying to do. But I mean, if Tyler didn't get in the way, then... And like, you chose to break up with Tyler. I mean, never mind. Okay. Then we shoot to Barton giving Harris the rundown about Brady. Apparently this jackass is not only one of those rich, bratty white boys who think he the shit when really he ain't shit. He rapes girls, case got thrown out, like he real fucked up. So they put a rapist on the wall. He just don't know he on the wall. So then we shoot to Nate keeps trying to win Kennedy back by making Jules look bad by mentioning how she's been lying too. So Kennedy walks downstairs in their sorority house and sees all these roses everywhere. And first of all, if I would have seen all them flowers, I would have been like, "Girls, throw all this shit out. And what the fuck do you want?" And while he was sitting in her backyard, like, I hate how submissive she is with Nate sometimes. Like, I know that's emotional abuse, like the badgering her to forgive him and all the shit he do, but come on, Kennedy, get some balls and tell him to get the fuck out of your yard, okay? But then he's like, "I don't want Jules' lies to come between us. I mean, she's been lying to you all semester. Like, come the fuck on. You've been lying too. You waited a whole year to tell me you fucked my best friend." Another reason I thought about why I would believe my best friend over some dick, why is it that you waited a whole year to tell me that you fucked my best friend only because you think some shit is going down between you and her? What the fuck is that? Okay. But, all right. And Kennedy's all like, anytime, and I don't know about this, and you gotta go. Oh. So then we shoot to the record store of Harris and Ophelia putting records away, and then Harris's girlfriend walks in and asks them about the Bacchanal. And the Bacchanal is this huge fraternity and sorority, well, no, more so fraternity party where all the houses are open, you can drink and go crazy and all this kind of shit. And Ophelia says she doesn't know if she's going, maybe she will. And Harris said he's not going because he doesn't want his reputation to get ruined. So then we see Barton at the pizza shop warning the rapist, Brady, that the vigilante is possibly after him and says he wants to protect him. Now, I get what Barton and Harris are trying to do to catch the vigilante and everything, but Barton, you were just fired. Why would you want to keep working for a school that just let you go? I don't understand that. But okay, Barton, I completely feel it. Jules... We shoot to Ophelia checking stuff on the computer, and she calls up Jules and she says, "I think we should get Brady at Bacchanal because it'll be super crowded and nobody will be able to hear his screams over the music." And Jules is like, "That's a great idea." And she says, "Well, I'll call you back. I'm about to go in the group." Jules lies to Ophelia about going to group when she's really going to do secret recon on Brady's room. And so when she get into his room, we see her searching around and she finds this box under his bed where it's like a whole bunch of fucked up rape mementos, panties, some Polaroid of some passed out girl, which was just so fucked up, and the bracelet of the girl he ripped off her wrist after he sexually assaulted her, and the university threw the case out because she was texting him so many times after. That is the dumbest reason to ever throw out a rape case. Well, she was texting him a bunch, so clearly it didn't happen. I fucking hate people. I really do. That's just, when you think about that in retrospect, that's so fucking stupid. "Oh, we're gonna throw out the case because she was texting her rapist." Well, like, what? So, then we see Tyler go to the sorority house and he's looking for Jules. And Kennedy seems to not give a shit too much. And then when Tyler's like, "Well, can you let me know when you see her?" "I won't see her, so I gotta go. Bye." How she go from your best friend to "I'm not gonna see her, so bye"? Bitch, Jules is the one hurt, not you. I mean, yeah, you hurting because you're slowly coming to the realization that your boyfriend's a piece of shit. But, girl, this ain't about you. So then, there's a scene where Barton gives Raper Douche a panic button. And I love how he says, this is my mother's I've fallen and I can't get up button. And, you know, she used to use it when she'd fallen and can't get up. And then after a while, she just started pushing that button when she wanted me to rub her feet. Like, I love how awkward that was. And I hate it because Raper Douche is all like, oh, so you won't be far away from me this time? You actually get it together, you fat ass. Like, he's dogging Barton. And it's like, this man is literally taking your side even though you've done some fucked up shit. But you mad at him because he don't move fast enough for you. He douche. Anyway, so then we see Tyler following up again with the police. Like, have you heard anything? Have you done anything? And the police is like, bro, pump your fucking brakes. You literally just filed a missing police report. I mean, yeah, I agree shit is pretty wild, but you gotta give it time. And so then we see Nate show up at the sorority house to win Kennedy back. Because he doesn't want to go to Bacchanal by himself. Because how is that going to look that he goes to this party without his girlfriend? Oh my God. Douchebag. So Nate shows up to the sorority to win Kennedy back by doing various romantic comedy bits from movies like Love Actually, Say Anything, and Pretty Woman. I love the movie Love Actually. I love Pretty Woman, and I love Say Anything, but I don't give a goddamn if you do all that shit at my front door. You literally waited a whole fucking year to tell me you fucked my best friend, and then on top of that, my best friend says you raped her. So why would I go anywhere with you? You literally have the word rape attached to your dick. Like, oh my. But okay. And then Kennedy was all like, what are you doing? Oh, I don't think this is cute, but I really do. So let me go to Bacchanal with you. Because Kennedy's a dumbass. God, bitches like Kennedy. You want to punch her in the face, but then you actually feel bad because, you know, she don't realize. Well, she knows she just don't give a damn. But she don't realize how detrimental and fucked up Nate really is. So Jules walks out in the record store with her hot bitch clothes on. I mean, have we seen Jules look any slamming than she already does? Like, holy shit. The white, all white thing with the cute little skirt and the little top and the fucking makeup. She was killing it. So then Evan shows up because early in her episode, Ophillia asked Evan what he was going to do the night of Bacchanal, and he was going to see turtles and some shit with the freshman class. But then he shows up at the record store, and he wants to come with them to Bacchanal. And Jules says to Ophillia how she thinks he's going to be a distraction while they're trying to do this takedown of this raper brat. And she's like, no, he's going to be an alibi. This is going to be fun. So then we later see in the night that Tyler goes to the record store looking for Jules, and he tells Harris how he wants to win her back and how he's thinking about going to Bacchanal to find her. And Harris is like, you know what? I'm going to go with you. Yup. And I'm going to be your wingman, and you going to get your girl back, you know? And because I secretly want to party. Like, we really know that's why Harris wants to go. It's because he secretly wants to party, find his girlfriend, have a good time. But he going to disguise it as him being a good friend of Tyler. Okay. All right. So, Jules gets rejected by Brady because there's a part in the episode where she walks up to him and she's doing her whole cute like flirt girl thing, and she's like, hey, you want to get out of here? And he's like, no, I'm good. You should probably find someone else. And he's like macking on this little freshman girl, trying to force her all these drinks and drinking. It's fucked up to watch. I don't get how people watch that kind of shit at parties and they don't intervene. Like, I mean, I understand why people don't intervene. I don't need to have explained to me in the comments. But still, I just, you know, I've seen shit like that. And I've been like, hey, well, yeah, if she says she's had enough, she's kind of had enough, douchebag. You want to walk away? Yeah. Yeah. You don't want a fat girl to sit on you, do you? Get away from the girl. Are you okay? Like, that's the type of person I am. But, you know, not everybody is like that. So I guess. So then we see Jules walk away after being rejected, and she sees Kennedy. And that moment when Jules sees that Kennedy is just gonna look the other way with the Nate shit. Oh my God. It was like, what? It's like Jules is watching her best friend betray her in slow motion. Are you kidding? I would have made such a fucking scene. Oh my God. Oh, that was fucked up. Oh God. That was, ugh. So then we see Jules walk away because she's kind of getting upset now. And we see Tyler's dumbass flirting with some girl at the party. And so when Jules is like, you didn't waste no time, Tyler is like, what? Am I supposed to wait around for you to want me back? You broke up with me. I'm just following your lead. And walks away. Tyler! Who knew you had the level of douche in you? But he was right, though, to some extent, that she broke up with him. So you can't really be mad that he hitting on some other bitch at a party. Because, like, that's not your dick no more. I get it, girl, but, like, that's not your dick no more. Anyway, so then O finds Jules and says, hey, you want to go? Because, you know I just saw everybody and Kennedy and Ned and Tyler. We can go. And Jules is like, no, we can stay. And so then they start to argue. And O notices that Jules has on a bracelet of Brady's victim, the girl who the case was dropped. And she was like, where the hell did you get this? And don't lie to me, because I know it was that other girl's. And she goes, okay, maybe I did some secret recon without you. And I was like, what the fuck? And Jules is like, chill out. And she's like, bitch, I'm chill. Okay? I am so chill. I'm Elsa in Frozen chill. Ugh. That was so fucked up. And then Jules is all like, we need to make moves. Because clearly this Brady motherfucker is pushing up on this girl. First of all, she don't even look old enough to be at this party. But isn't that how it is in college? They don't look old enough to be here, but somehow they're here. But anyway, they wait until the girl walks away from him. She drops her phone. They pick up her phone. They give her some water and ask her, is she okay? She's like, have you seen my friends? And they're like, we're calling you a car. It's going to be fine. And they send her on her way. And Ophelia uses her phone to text him and say, I'm in your bedroom wearing nothing but your sheets. So he comes up with 2 drinks. They meet him in his room and fuck him up. Oh my God. That was the best fucking up, throwing him against a wall, music and shit, people bumping and partying downstairs, and he getting his ass beat. Oh, it was amazing. Then we see Barton following up with the panic button signal, because when he shut the door and he saw them standing there, he immediately pushed the panic button, and then we see that Barton's phone goes off, and so he's calling her saying it's going down. But then when he gets there, the panic button is in another room, y'all. Shit! Holy shit! And so he's still like getting fucked up. And then when they stop beating him and they're like, if you ever touch a woman again without consent, we won't be so sweet. And he goes, you're not sweet. You're vicious. Title of the show! It was so great. I was so giddy. I was like, you call them vicious. Okay, but anyway. Then Jules snaps when he calls them vicious and just starts beating his ass even more. Wailing on the guy. And Ophelia tries to stop her. And then she jerks Ophelia off her. And she's fucking him up. Like, brutally. Beating the shit out of him. And so then was like, what the fuck are you doing? And Jules is like, I'm getting justice. I'm making sure he don't turn other girls into me. And she's like, what you think when you put that mask on, all this shit go away? What? You gotta talk to somebody. This darkness gonna consume you. And then what you gonna do next? Beat someone to death? And then Ophelia goes on to tell her how she wishes she could fix her because she cares about her so much and she wants her to get better, and it hurts her to watch her like this, and she's scared, and she just wants Jules to get better. And they're having like a real, you think this is gonna be like a real moment like it was in the bathroom when Ophelia stopped her from knifing Nate. And instead of Jules receiving it, this bitch gonna say, oh, you wanna fix me? Poor little rich girl wants to come and fix me. I don't need you, Ophelia. I've never needed you. You make mistakes and you have come into my life and fucked it up. I mean, she is dogging Ophelia, but then she says, but you know what? It's like you said. It's like what you told me that first night at Beans. You're a mistake. That bitch just called Ophillia a mistake while she's covered in some boy's blood because her ass don't want to go to therapy and talk. Bitch called Ophillia a mistake. See, Ophillia a good one, because all Ophillia said to her after was, you know, if you want to be miserable and alone, fine, but you're not going to ruin my fun. And so she calls the ambulance, well, the police, and says, oh my God, some guy's been beaten up. Can you come? And then she goes and drinks and has fun, and then Jules leaves. See, if Jules would have said that to me, threw that shit back in my face, I would have been like, I may be a mistake, but at least when you told me Nate raped you, I believed you. And then I would have walked away. Like, no, fuck you. You're not going to throw shit back in my face. I know you going through it. I know it's hard. I know. But who let you in their apartment? Who makes sure that your ass don't get caught by the police? Who's made it exponentially easier for you to find these motherfuckers and fuck them up because she's so tech savvy? Ophillia has tried her damnedest to be so good to Jules. And then Jules pulls this shit. I didn't like Jules in that moment. Like, I hope next week we see Ophillia get a fucking apology. And it better be amazing. And you know another reason why Ophillia needs an apology? I'm going to tell you why. Because we're going to keep reviewing it. So then, O wakes up on a couch and sees Tyler coming out of the back room with a girl. And she go, you have fun? And he was like, I don't even know her. I just passed out. So Jules lives with you? And she like, yeah, she do. So then when she gets up to leave, Tyler goes, you have a, I don't want to touch it, but you have a condom in your hair. And she's like, get it out, man up and get it out. I don't want to touch it. Man, get it out. And so he uses a beer bottle to get a condom out of her hair. That shit was so funny. So then O goes home and she sees that Jules has packed all her shit and she's gone. So she goes to Kennedy to talk to her and says how Jules is gone and how dare she look the other way when she found out the truth. And Kennedy's like, you don't know what you talking about. And Ophilia's like, yes, I do. I know you know what happened between Jules and Nate, and it probably scares the shit out of you, but you are the only one who can help her because she is not well and you need to see about your friend. That's another reason why Jules owes Ophillia an apology. Even after you called her a mistake and you treated her like shit in that moment, she didn't think fuck you completely. She went to your best friend and said, hey, she needs help. She needs help. See, a regular bitch would have turned their back on you, but now Ophillia. So then we see Tyler meet with the police again. And after that was over, he calls Jules, and that's when we see that Jules slept in the library. Like, part of you was like, aww, but then another part of you was like, well, bitch, you kind of did it to yourself, calling people mistakes. So then O apologizes to Evan for blowing him off at Bacchanal, and they have their whole moment, and that's super cute. And then Kennedy, we shoot to Kennedy and Nate are hanging out in her room, and he's like, come lay with me. And so they're kissing a little bit, and he's like, I'm so glad we can get back to this, and I'm so glad you believe me. She kind of has this look on her face like, I don't know about all that now. So she turns over because she thinks they just gonna cuddle, and he's still kissing and grabbing on her, and then he starts to roll himself onto her, and she going, Nate, stop, look, quit. Nate, stop. And he starts to get a little more rough, and she goes, ah, stop! And he gets mad, and he picks something up off her dresser and throw it and dents her door. I would have been looking around the room like, who the fuck you yelling and throwing shit at? Who, bitch? Because it's not me you doing this. But see, then again, I wouldn't have even took his ass back. But okay, girl. So she yells for him to stop. He throws something, and he's saying, I thought we were past this. But then while she's just sitting there, he like, oh shit. And he starts to apologize and come over and say how he don't want Jules' lies to wedge between them and how he just cared about her so much. And he hugging her and kissing her head going, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have got like that. I'm so sorry. I would have been like, get the fuck out of my room. Like, no, you're not gonna throw shit, yell at me, and then use love as an ultimatum. But see, men do that shit. Hell, women do it too. But Kennedy was clearly being manipulated, and she was scared in that moment. So I'm gonna give her that one. but I would have fucked him up. But anyway, we see then Kennedy goes to the library to find Jules and apologizes for not believing her and being a bad friend and how you can't let Nate get away with this. And I felt a little bit that, you know, he must have did something to you. I always knew. Like, she's confessing that she just feels so bad and she want to help her friend and she shouldn't have did what she did. And I respect Kennedy for that. Like, she went there and acknowledged the fact that she was wrong in the whole thing and how she was so sorry and said she should have recognized the change in her and she should have been a better friend. And I love the part when she hands her a grilled cheese with tomato and she goes, I also have hot sauce in my bag. Swag. And they both go swag. I thought that was so cute. And then they hug and then they cry and it's so lovely. And she says how Nate can't get away with this. He's going down for this. And Jules is like, I tried to get the police to help me, but they won't. She said, oh no. Kennedy doesn't back down from challenge. No. He will pay for this. And I like that part. And then we see Ophillia walking in her apartment and saying, oh my God, I just want to smoke this J and hang out with my best friend. And Harris is like, you got something you want to tell me? Harris, what is going on? Then he turns on the projector and we see the victim wall. Oh shit. First of all, why are you snooping in my shit? But anyway, they're best friends. So, it makes sense that he was Snoop, but then it also don't. Never mind. So he confronts her about the wall and she dropped everything and she's just staring at it like, oh shit. Then we see another cliffhanger. Tyler, we see the lumber yard, well not lumber yard, the auto body place that Tyler's stepbrother worked at, and we see Tyler pulling up the thing and letting the cop in. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Like, you get a black light, it's over. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. And then the previews to next week look so amazing because I love the first thing you see is Kennedy being right next to Jules and Jules is finally reporting Nate's ass. Like, I'm so fucking excited. Like, even though she's probably going to go through so much drama and people not believing her and people turning on her at a bigger, wider scale, but I love because she had Kennedy there, her best friend, as her support system because she finally got it through her thick skull that her friend wasn't lying to her. But it's kind of a shame that Nate had to almost pull the same shit with Kennedy for Kennedy to finally be like, you know what? No! But anyway, I thought the episode was amazing. These cliffhangers are fucking insane. Like, now we're at the place where Carter was killed. What the fuck? Okay? Oh, God. But anyway, whoo, child. Next week gonna be a doozy. I hope you all enjoyed this review. Tell me what you thought below about last night's episode and what you thought about Ophillia and Jules. Like, will their friendship get back on track? How is Kennedy gonna handle how Nate acts when she decides to help Jules? Like, shit's going down, y'all. For real, for real. And are we getting closer and closer to realizing that Carter has been murdered? Oh my God. So, see you guys next Wednesday with another review. And like I say at the end of every video, if no one's told you that you're awesome and that they love you, I think you're awesome and I love you. Peace.